Welcome to online chemistry class. Today the topic is for the concentration of the ore. The third process we call it as a leaching. First one we know gravity separation. Second one is a froth flotation, and the third process we call it as a leaching. Leaching means some ores, that is some metal ores, they only soluble in suitable solvent. Solvents like water, ammonia, any dilute acids or any dilute bases, they are all acting as a solvents. So the main method, the main principle for this leaching process is based on the solubility of the ore in a suitable solvent, and the reactions takes place in aqueous solutions. That means two conditions for leaching process. One is the solubility of the ore in a suitable solvent, and the reactions should take place only in the aqueous solution. In the leaching process, the crushed ore is allowed to dissolve in a suitable solvent. The metal which is present in the ore is converted to its soluble salt or complex, while the gangue remains insoluble. Gangue means that is rocky impurities, they remain insoluble with the water. So this process we call it as a leaching. That means based on leaching process, there are four types. Number one is cyanide leaching. That means we can use any sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide. Second one is dilute ammonia is used as a solvent in ammonia leaching. In alkali, that is sodium hydroxide is using as a alkali leaching, and in acids means any dilute acids like sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid is used as a solvent here, so we call it as a acid leaching. So now the leaching process means what? The powdered ore which should be soluble with any suitable solvent like cyanides, ammonia or alkali or acids, and along with some water molecules. Now the metal present in the powdered ore, they form either a salt or a complexes. So remaining the rocky impurities which will be soluble with the water, and they settle at the bottom. Now I am going to explain the first method for leaching process is cyanide leaching. This process is used for the extraction of or the concentration of gold or silver as example. The another name for cyanide process is, we call it as a MacArthur Forrest cyanide process. This MacArthur Forrest, they are all scientists. They using the cyanides like sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide. So this process we call it as a MacArthur Forrest cyanide process. In this cyanide process, the crushed ore of gold is leached with aerated dilute solution. That means the crushed ore of gold is treated with a dilute solution of sodium cyanide. That is, dilute solution means we are adding water, and for the purpose of aerated means we are using oxygen. So cyanide which will be aerated and diluted. These three is acting as a solvent which is mixed with gold. It forms a soluble cyanide complex, that is auric cyanide. This we call it as a soluble complex. The gangue particles remaining in the form of insoluble ores, that is aluminosilicate. The gangue aluminosilicate remains insoluble. Now we are getting the soluble complex auric cyanide. Once again said, the crushed ore which is treated with cyanide along with air, along with water, so it forms a soluble complex. Now the gold can be recovered. In this complex, gold metal is there. Now we are going to separate the gold metal from that complex. So the complex now which is reacting the deoxygenated leached solution with zinc. That means the gold can be removed by treatment with metal such as zinc. Now the zinc is treated with that soluble complexes. Now zinc replaces the gold. Now zinc forms the complexes, that is zincate. Then now the gold will be get precipitated or removed as a solid substance. So this method we call it as a cyanide leaching process. Using this method we can extract or we can concentrate gold and silver. Now comes to the second leaching process, that is ammonia leaching. When a crushed ore which contains metals such as nickel, copper, cobalt, if all the three metals are present in that one particular ore, how we can concentrate? By using ammonia leaching process. Here the crushed ore which contains nickel, copper, cobalt is treated with dilute ammonia, that is aqueous ammonia. Under suitable pressure, ammonia selectively leaches these metals and they form complexes like NiNH3 6 2 plus, CuNH3 4 2 plus. The name for these complexes we might have studied in the next chapter, that is coordination compound, that I will explain. So just now you have to know what is a complex. That means ammonia leaching process. The crushed ore which contains nickel, copper, cobalt, they will be mixed with aqueous ammonia. It forms complexes and the impurities are removing as hydroxides or oxides and aluminosilicates. The third leaching process is alkali leaching. Alkali we know sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. Here using this alkali we are going to leach that ore. So that we call it as alkali leaching. For example, extraction of aluminium from bauxite ore, we are using this alkali leaching process. Al2O3 we call it as alumina. That is a ore of aluminium. The crushed ore of aluminium we treated with sodium hydroxide and excess of water. So we call it as a aqueous alkali. Under suitable pressure and temperature is 470 to 520 Kelvin. It forms a sodium meta-aluminate as a complex. So that sodium meta-aluminate complex which treated with the carbon dioxide. Here carbon dioxide is a good reducing agent. So carbon dioxide which will convert. It forms the aluminium hydroxide, that is hydrated alumina, Al2O3.XH2O. Here it contains water molecule and remaining thing it forms as a sodium bicarbonate. So the formed alumina, that is crushed ore of alumina treated with the aqueous sodium hydroxide, it forms a soluble complex called as sodium meta-aluminate. The sodium meta-aluminate which is treated with the carbon dioxide, it forms as a leaving impurities and it forms as a hydrated aluminium oxide. The hot solution which is treated with utilized by passing the carbon dioxide gas to form the hydrated aluminium oxide as a precipitate. The precipitate is filtered off and heated and 1670 Kelvin to get pure alumina, that is Al2O3. That means after formation of hydrated alumina, it is heated to 1670 Kelvin. It forms the anhydrous alumina, that is Al2O3. The next method is called as acid leaching process. Acid leaching means using dilute acids like H2SO4, HCl, etc. The sulfide ore, like here I am using example is zinc sulfide. It's called as a zinc sulfide. Another one example is we can use it as a lead sulfide. PBS is galena. So these any sulfide ores which can be leached by using dilute acids. So leaching of sulfide ores such as ZNS, PBS, etc. can be done by treating them with a hot aqueous sulfuric acid. So equation is zinc ZNS plus H2SO4 plus O2 which gives zinc sulfate. Here zinc comes and add with the sulfuric sulfate, it forms as a zinc sulfate. In this process, the insoluble sulfide, that is the insoluble sulfate, is converted into a soluble sulfate and elemental sulfur. That is the insoluble zinc sulfate which is converted into soluble zinc sulfate and the elemental sulfur means sulfur as an element. So totally we saw today is about leaching process. There are 4 leaching methods. Number 1 is cyanide leaching. Number 2 ammonia leaching. Number 3 alkali leaching. Number 4 acid leaching. Cyanide leaching is mainly used for concentrating the gold and silver and otherwise it is called as a McArthur Forrest cyanide process. In ammonia leaching, nickel, copper and cobalt, with a crushed ore containing nickel, copper and cobalt, we can use the ammonia leaching process. In alkali leaching, main metal which is used for is aluminum extraction process, we use alkali leaching. Then last method is acid leaching, that is mainly sulfide ores which can be leached by using hot dilute acids. That insoluble sulfide ore can be leached and converted into a soluble sulfates and elemental sulfur.